So I'm sure we all think about this all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like why they don't make a new streets and all that because I mean I guess it's because of sales reasons or some shit like that they say. But who do y'all know didn't have or didn't play Streets Volume Two, NFL Streets? Why am I like mouse keep doing that? SS Tricky, especially I didn't even notice that in the thumbnail, especially Def Jam Fight for New York. Now, I'm gonna say anybody black for sure. I can't speak on white people. I can speak on my culture. Anybody I know has at least played one of them. At least anybody I know has at least had one of them. You know what I'm saying? Especially like if you have a game, you damn near got that. You feel me? So it's like I don't know why they don't make these no more. Cause it can't be that. Cause if they make a new streets, that's just gonna sell. If they make it good enough, you feel me? If they make a new Dev Jam, that's just gonna sell crazy. Regardless if it's ass or what. But that first the sales is gonna go crazy. You feel me? And then how much they can do now and how they can go back and update games and you know what I'm saying, patch and nerf shit, you feel me? This shit'll go crazy. Like I don't know why they won't do it, but let's get into it.
EA Sports.
There was once upon a time in gaming where Electronic Arts gave us some of the best and most fun gaming experiences you could ask for when we were younger. Some might even say at one point EA was one of the top devs in the industry. Hey, you ain't gonna hear no debates from me.
EA games.
I'm trying to think, cause they had a lot of
But for the sake of this video, I wanted to
fire
focus
games,
in
all I can
on the
think about.
EA Sports division. Well, actually the EA Sports big division to be specific. This division was a magical time if you were around playing their games back in the day on PS2, Xbox, or GameCube.
I didn't know Def
Cue the
Jam
nostalgia
Vendetta
overload.
was. But I knew, you know, I'm thinking Fight for New York. I know that's a EA game. Left or right. I never played part one. Come on now, y'all know what's going on. Part two though. And this is one game I didn't have for real like that growing up, but I played it once or twice, but it still was fire. Let me show y'all something. In this case this dude get some views, I might as well plug my shit. So I got a little plug VOD channel where I was playing this for like the second time the other day. Me and my homies was going crazy. Shout out Lamb, shout out Unbearable. We was doing this mode, having fun like a motherfucker. I'm like, damn, this shit would have been fun if I had this. But I had streets though. I had basketball. I had streets for sure. Going crazy on this bitch. Had fun like a motherfucker, bro. This shit is fun. So we for sure gonna play some more of this. If y'all want to see some more gameplay of this, please go subscribe to me over here. You feel me? And check out all my other channels, man. I'm in the FGC. I be playing Street Fighter and shit, you feel me? All that. Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Power Rangers, any fighting game for real. I might even have some Def Jam fights on there. Cause it be tournaments for it, we be competing for it. My walkthrough channel. I'm just trying to plug all my shit just cause, you feel me? But just go check out all my other channels, vlogs, podcasts, self-explanatory, you feel me? But I remember that was like the big thing, like, oh bro, you can run on the wall.
My soldiers are Legion, Method Man, Nori, Capone, Luda, Redman, DMX. You want a shot at me, you gotta make it past these brothers.
I played Vendetta before. Damn.
Ever beats me.
Alright, Suge Knight.
Hold on. Let me wipe this single tear from my eye. Getting together with all your boys to play NBA Street Volume 1 and 2 for hours on end, crossing over suckers with Bonafide and his Timbs. Getting on Def Jam Vendetta or Fight for New York and going straight WWE style on your homies with your favorite rapper at the time. Yeah. Doing ridiculous tricks in midair at high speeds in SSX Tricky, or straight laying out suckers in a backyard with your favorite football player in NFL Street.
Come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
That era, and not only just for EA, but just for gaming in general, was truly the golden era of gaming for many of us. Games
I can't argue with that either.
Just to be fun to play for hours on end, either solo or with your friends, with good gameplay. I recently started questioning what exactly happened to those games in that section of EA. Having that much fun with all them games at one time, only to one day feel like they all just sort of vanished one day and became a distant memory. From the year 2000 to 2008, there were 20 plus games released in the public connected to the EA Sports Big Division during their run.
Street.
A run that kicked off with the SSX series, the company's most successful series for the Big branch, with all the main installments being received really well. EA Sports Big mastermind Steve Rechtschaffner said in an interview years back, once people saw and played SSX in the near final state, they realized there had never been a game like it made by EA. I think people were blown away by the quality of the gameplay, the visuals, the pace of it, and the fun factor. You could see that there was an opportunity for more accessible, more action arcade-style sports games. We had a different appeal than the traditional EA sports games, so people got on board. Maybe they even got on board too much. Brother Steve was definitely on to something special though, as the first SSX not only kicked off the Big branch, but was also released as a launch title for the PlayStation 2 in year 2000 on October 26.
Never knew that.
The next few years that followed seen SSX quickly becoming a fan favorite series, with all receiving high scores and praise, with SSX 3 being the first game in the series to crack over 1 million copies sold.
Okay.
EA Sports Big was here, and it was here to stay. Def Jam Vendetta. Man, I remember how much time I used to put into this game back in the day.
I never played this.
I literally used to have to sneak playing this game back in the day because my mom hated when I would play wrestling.
And it's funny that this game got a competitive scene. Well, New York does. Fight for New York has a competitive scene. Like, I'll be watching it every time I'm at CEO or when CEO happening. I know that's the biggest tournament for it, I believe. But yeah, it's a real tournament scene. Shout out to Bag of Donuts and the Gatekeeper.
Wrestling games. So you combine that with the gritty hip hop nature the game had. Oh man, I was destined to play this. I was absolutely destined to play this game. Never before did we see a fighting wrestling game with current day rappers with shockingly good gameplay and even a more shockingly good storyline.
Oh, I might have to walk through on this for the story purpose.
Def Jam Fight for New York was more of the same. People loved it for what it was. It was fun, and it was just an all-over good video game. I always felt like EA Sports Big did a great job at catering a little towards everybody. Even though you would think these games would be for a certain crowd, no, they were all different types of people and cultures that loved playing these games.
And that's true.
And though the Def Jam games didn't last,
the people that compete in it, like I said, Joey Bag of Donuts and Gatekeeper, to my knowledge, they're both white. So, you know, they definitely don't look like somebody you would think that would play this off, you know what I'm saying?
That's too long. The
just
impact it left on gamers and hip hop fans around the world is still felt and talked about today, with people interested in a series revival. The NBA Street Series.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Probably what a lot of the brothers remember the most. Okay, this series became an instant hit in neighborhoods and on our big tube TVs, playing with our friends and talking trash.
And that's what I'm saying. Like
hours.
Everybody
you
had
didn't
a
even
copy
have
of
to
one
be
of
a
these
fan
games.
of
So
the actual sport of basketball. These games were
true.
just fun. It was a fresh new take on basketball games at the time that also came attached with addictive gameplay and a surprisingly good music soundtrack along with commentary. The NBA Street Series went on to have 4 games starting from year 2001 to 2007, but on top of the series starting to lose the magic it once had with its first 2 games, there was other competition such as the likes of NBA Ballers starting to pop
by
up.
Midway.
The NFL
That's
Street
crazy.
Series also soon came into the mix.
By
seeing
Midway,
how well the NBA
bro.
series was doing.
That's
and
insane.
Though it's seen some success at the beginning, it never really quite caught on like the NBA version did. Add FIFA Street into the mix, and you had all kinds of sports games dropping yearly from snowboarding, wrestling, basketball, football. Version did.
I didn't mean to do
Add
that.
FIFA Street
Because I didn't have NFL Street. I mean, I can't say, oh, not too many people had it because I know a lot of people play it. But from what I know, it seemed like the basketball games was bigger than the football game.
Into the mix, and you had all kinds of sports games dropping yearly from snowboarding, wrestling.
I was just trying to see if
football,
Fight for New York
to now
was
soccer.
big too.
The further and further my newfound interest took me of seeing what happened to EA Sports Big, the more and more I started to notice a pattern. They strike gold with something, and they had sequels and trilogies lined up for it far too soon. Most of the games, no matter the series, peaked at 2 and then started progressively getting worse as it went on. Between the SSX series, NBA, and NFL Street, Def Jam.
Is this all they big games? 27 games. I'm just looking for my own, you feel me? I don't know what Shocks is. However, whatever that say. No, I can't read, so. It's 2, NBA Street Showdown. Oh, I'm about to say, that gotta be a PSP game. Street 3 was only on the PS2. That's crazy. It wasn't even on the Xbox. I know stuff like that made it fall off too, like
FIFA and other games I didn't even mention, combined with gaming as a whole soon to be headed in a different direction, people began to grow tired of the sports big formula as quickly as it caught on.
Which is weird because niggas still play 2K. You know what I'm saying? They're the same game. Like, I'm a gamer. I'm not a gamer that just played 2K, Madden, and Call of Duty and GTA. The 4 horsemen. That's what I'm gonna start calling it. Like, I know everybody knows a gamer like that. Like, yeah, I be gaming like a motherfucker, and they only play the 4 horsemen. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, okay, yeah, these games can, you know, I guess get repetitive. But I don't know. I could play Streets Volume 2 probably all day, and I'm sure a lot of y'all can too. But it's just, I don't see how it fell off. You know, if they were the same games or whatever the case is, but people still play 2K. People still play Call of Duty. I mean, there's minor differences like, oh, certain guns not in the game. They probably nerf certain bullets or some bullshit. But they're the same game, so I don't get why people don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Going back to brother Steve Reckschaffner again, when asked what he thought
2K has literally been the same
downfall
since
of
2012.
him leaving the company in an interview years
They
back,
might change the shot
said,
meter. It's nothing different. I don't play it that much to know.
Conservative approach played a part.
Different.
John Riccitiello's promotion to the position of CEO of EA in 2007, along with the advent of the financial crisis a year later, brought huge changes to the way the company operated. He went on to say EA laid off 11% of his workforce, shut down 12 facilities, and moved towards a risk-averse business model. Gone were the days of taking risks on experimental projects and trusting the producer's instincts. Another thing that also kind of stuck out to me in this interview was when Brother Steve said, other executive producers in other EA studios started creating ideas for EA Sports big games while I didn't have the authority or responsibility to really run them. It's always hard to do something when you have no accountability or authority and just influence. So yeah, after I was done with my EA Sports big deep dive, it seemed to me that those games were good for a specific moment in time, but were short-lived. That childhood nostalgia lets us remember the good of those games and how fun they were, But we don't remember how often they were essentially starting to milk that style of game in the big series.
Shoot.
Bottom line,
what's y'all favorite big game? Well, let me let him finish the video.
Maybe it was something that never was meant to last forever.
Type shit.
So how did you guys feel about EA Sports big games growing up? Would you like to see some of those games make a return? Or are things in this case better left untouched?
Man, hell no. I feel like, and that ain't no diss to dude that made the video, but I'm just saying, like, everybody will want them to remake it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, if we want them to do it right, but big executives or game companies and stuff don't listen to people no more. It's more so of a cash grab. But if they just wanted a cash grab, they would know that we would want this game. You know what I'm saying? Or especially Def Jam. People been asking for this for years. You know what I'm saying? With the new rappers, it'd just be too much. You know what I'm saying? Especially like a new Streets, maybe football, and just kind of modernize it. You know what I'm saying? But make it as fun as the old games. You know, make it stupid how it's supposed to be. You know, I don't know, man. I just feel like it could be, they could do it right, but they just don't want to. You know what I'm saying? If they do what people actually enjoy, they would make more money, which they don't understand that. But you know what I'm saying? And that's why the old games really are better than the new ones kind of nowadays, because they used to take risks. Games don't really take risks no more. They just kind of make what they know a sell. Let's make a fake Fortnite. Let's make a battle royale. Let's do this. And just cash grabs, man. 2K, like all that shit's the same shit. I don't play 2K that much. I will play with my friend or something, but I'm not buying it every year. And like, I wouldn't mind if I was playing 2K18 right now. Just different teams. It's really not too much of a different game. Madden, all that shit. I'm not. Hell no. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed that video. What was y'all favorite big game? Mine probably was Street Volume 2. I like Volume 3. I just heard somebody say they ain't like Volume 3 the other day, and I'm like, this shit was cool, you feel me? But 2 probably was the better game overall. I fuck with home court also. You feel me? I fucked with, of course, Def Jam. I just recently started playing NFL Street, so that was cool. I got to check that out. But yeah, man, shit, let me know what y'all think, bro.